3.
Hello, this is Mike Heinsdorf at the 2007 Waverate International Albacore Championships, and I have with me here Richard Piercy, who's a fairly well-known albacore sailor, and also, as we'll get into in a moment or two, a brand new author. So, Richard, you ever been to the Chesapeake before? Done some sailing here?
My first year sailing, actually, just over 3 years ago, I came down for US Nationals and fell in love with the Chesapeake. It's a fantastic spot to sail.
Really?
Great water, great wind, and lovely viewpoint.
Open flat water. It's great.
That's great.
And you're from
Canada.
So where in Canada?
I live in Toronto now. I was actually born out of the East and moved to Toronto about 5 years ago.
Oh, cool. And you're sailing with
Alan Meisler.
Alan Meisler. How you guys doing?
We're doing okay. We're sitting in fourth right now. I don't think we've sailed fantastic, but we're pretty consistent, and we hope some better races are ahead of us.
If there's one thing you could think of that would really make or break this regatta for you guys, what do you think would be?
On the water or off the water?
On the water.
Figuring out I think the difference between the tides on the left-hand side versus the shifts on the right-hand side. It's been tough. We haven't quite figured that out.
Yeah, that's actually been tough for all of us because it does seem like there's a little bit less current on the right side of the course.
But there's a little bit better pressure on the left-hand side.
Exactly. How does that balance out?
Well, I mean, the first 2 days of US Nationals and this regatta, there was a 30-degree shift left. So left-hand side paid.
Yeah, big time.
Today there's a 10-degree shift right, so right-hand paid. We went left figuring that we weren't really trying to bang the corner and go for it, but we figured nobody's really dived left. Figured it was sort of the conservative side. The wind direction wasn't anything really different, and so normally after the sea restart to come in, the wind shift left.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people played the left side. It looked pretty well, but there were a couple people who made out on the right. And as I mentioned a few moments ago, Richard is the author of a new book. It is the You Don't Have to Be Thin to Win. Has a foreword by Rosie O'Donnell and is endorsed by the Chuck Club. And what would you like to tell us about this book, Richard?
Well, I think Al actually wrote most of this book, but I was the man that had the courage to say, just like the man that had the courage to tap on a lift. But what we're going for here is, big teams should sail albacores.
What do you guys weigh?
We're about 370.
So you're definitely not thin at that.
No, we're one of the bigger teams in the fleet.
Because I think ideal weight for an albacore is what, about 330, 340?
Yeah, they said 330 to 340. And we struggle in certain conditions. We're happy to sail anything. Happy to get in this fleet, but we'd like to think that some bigger people don't join the fleet because of the prescribed weight. So, we think our competitiveness shows that the larger people of the world can
still sail at albacores and win.
Right. So what are you saying, Richard? You're into fat chicks?
I'm just trying to say that don't not sail an albacore because you're a little bit larger.
Because the heavy crew still can win.
And
actually, his skipper is crawling into the room right now. Scott, can you turn around the camera and get him? He's crawled underneath the table. It's all lies! All lies! He knows nothing! and he's now going to crawl out of the room again. Underneath the computer.
So the larger people of the world, like my home, who about 2/3 of the weight in the boat, he's he's a good sailor. You take that sailing skill, put it in.
So would you say a general rule is good to have about 2/3 of the weight in the back of the boat? I guess you really don't have a choice.
Well, I would say, you know what, if you take some sailing skill and knowledge and put that in a boat, then the little bit of weight doesn't hurt you. In our case, the big bit of weight, it doesn't really hurt us. So we can still be competitive. I mean, Alan's a great sailor. He's got a lot of skill, a lot of knowledge, thick knees, and wide ankles. But that doesn't really destroy our sailing ability.
Gotcha. And I've got one more question for you. When I saw you, you're drinking, and by the way, we are in no way affiliated with any of the companies I'm going to mention. You were drinking an MGD, but you're wearing a Molson Canadian hat. What's your preference here?
The Molson Canadian hat is absolutely for Canadian sponsorship. I like the fact that it's Canadian. I'm quite proud that I have a 20-year-old mesh back hat. It's a little bit cooler on the water, and you feel the wind through your hair. I don't really like MGD, but the store had run out of Owen Rock, which is our preferred beer down here. So I can't say I'm affiliated to anybody. I can't say I have any huge preference in any particular brand, but
as long as it's beer.
But I can say that I do like beer.
Yes. That's good to know. Can I call you Homer when we're on the water from now on?
Well, I'm not sure Homer would fit, but you could call Alan Homer. And I think
that would actually fit really well.
I think you may understand and actually appreciate the comment.
I'll be sure to do that as I'm trying to get near you guys on the water on Thursday.
So we did see you once.
Well, yeah, I believe that was as Alan was looking behind for a ship.
Yeah, we were on the run and you were.
Yes. So Richard, very good talking with you.
Well, thank you, sir.
And that's Mike Heinsdorf with Richard Piercy at the 2007 Waverate International Albacore Championships. And don't forget...
May I give one more comment that Alan really worked hard on all the literature in here. He really put his full weight into this one. He tried his best. He said the book may be a little fat, but it's not too heavy on the reader. So if you could go out and pick up,
as you can see, it's fairly thin book. You know, won't weigh you down in the boat if you need to bring it on a later day.
Second, third, and fourth editions are a little bit thicker.
Yeah.
But so if you get a chance, read it. It's good. It has a lot of knowledge in here. Absolutely nothing about sailing, but there's something.
Life lessons to which you can apply to sailing.
Absolutely. So, yeah. So that's just what I have to add. Sorry, I just have to address that.
Oh, no problem. I know how it is when you've got a product you're very proud of, and as you say, you and Alan put your full 370 pounds behind it. So I'm sure you all are very proud of it.
I just published it. I'll put full girth into this one.
We'll talk to you all later.
Thanks, Richard.